Hello, my name is Sofia Granados Alvarez, and I am going to be talking about the dilemma number 3. So, the first question is, which is worse, stealing like Carl or cheating like Job, and why is that worse? I think that both are bad because stealing or cheating is a bad action, but I think that the worst is cheating like Bob, because you are promising to bring the money back and you are making a promise, so you cannot just don't do your promises. So I think that for me the worst is cheating like both. Question number 2 said, what do you think is the worst thing about cheating the old and why is that the worst thing? I think that the worst thing about cheating the old is that you are promising to get the money back and you are not going to do it. So I think that the worst thing about cheating the old was to promise to give the money back. Question number 3 said, in general, why should a promise be kept? I think that a promise needs to be kept because every time that we make a promise is our word. So our word has a very, very heavy significance to maybe a lot of people. Question number 4 says, it is important to keep a promise to someone you don't know well or will never see again. Why or why not? It is very important to me because the promise that you are keeping, it is on you. It is not going to be on the person that you don't know or you will never see again. So I think that it's important to keep the promise because of you, not because the other person. Question number 5 said, why shouldn't someone steal from a store? We know that stealing is a bad action, but you shouldn't do it because you can go to jail or a lot of things can go wrong with that. So obviously we know it's a very bad choice to steal from a store. Question number 6 says, what is the value or importance of proprietary rights? I think they are very important to us because they make us like better persons, and they made us like to have good choices and maybe don't choose the easy way. And question number 7 says, should people do everything they can do to obey the law? Why or why not? I think they have to. We have to because the law is made for a reason, and it is to keep an order with the society. So some people is not like so happy owing the law because they think that they control us or things like that. But I think that there are things that are made for a reason, and if the police or if the government don't want that we stole from a store, it is because they don't want to control us. It is just because they want to keep an order with the society. So for me, it's very important to obey the law because that is how we can be in a good space. We can be safe, and doing these things like stealing from a store or cheating with someone else, I think that those are parts that talk about us, that they don't talk about the law or the government. So for me, it's very, very important to obey the law because that is how we can keep in a good space. And the last question, number 8, says, was the old man being irresponsible by lending Bob the money? Why or why not? I think it was a little bit irresponsible because maybe the old man don't know Bob and very good, so he didn't have like a very good judgment to say, like he didn't have a very good judgment because maybe he didn't know him well, but at the same time it wasn't his fault to lend the money, because as we were talking about promises, Bob promised to give the money back. So that made me feel the old man more comfortable to give Bob the money. So I think it was just a little bit irresponsible, but at the same time, at the end of the day, it wasn't his fault to lend the money.